When you graduate, you have fun. You have fun, and you start earning money. You start earning money, then you come to health. But in case of both of you, health was the first algorithm. คุยกับเขาหลังกล้องเนี่ยผมสัมผัสอะไรได้หลายอย่างเป้าหมายของเขากว่าจะไปถึงสุขภาพเป็นอะไรที่เขาต่อรองไม่ได้เยอรมันเป็นประเทศที่เข้าช่วงฤดูหนาวมากจนตัดสินใจว่าจะต้องเดินทางออกเพื่อไปโดนแดดก็เลือกทวีปเราก่อนจะมาถึงเมืองไทยเขาก็เดินทางไปหลายประเทศแล้วเวียดนามมาเลอินโดนะฮะแล้วก็มาจบที่ไทยและข่าวดีคือเขาบอกเขาชอบไทยมากที่สุดเรามาลองดูกันว่าหนุ่มเพียงวัย24สูงหล่อขาวแต่มีความคิดเหนือกว่ากายวันนี้ขอต้อนรับ Mr. Roman and Mr. Amon นะครับสวัสดีครับ You left German for the sake of health because you want to come to the heat area, sunny area.
Yeah, the sunny area.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So why is that?
Because the sun for us humans has many important benefits, and when you already optimized many parts of your health and your lifestyle, at some point you will have to think about how much sun you get every day to get your vitamin D's and everything for your hormones.
So at the age of 24, you are thinking of vitamin D's, hormones, sun. Do your friend thinks you different?
At least when I come up with new stuff that I found out or that I want to try out, sometimes they look a little bit like they're laughing, what do you care about that? But I always tell them that I'm trying to find better ways for me so I can do the stuff that I want, and so I will try out many things and see what works for myself, and try to inspire them as well.
You in the age of 24?
Yes, I'm 24.
And Mr. Amon, you are in the age of 46?
44.
44. Even you walk like this kind of life. Even Kun Amon likes to travel and explore.
Yes, I do.
When did you start realizing that health was the main priority in life? What was the age?
Oh, I think it goes back to right after college. I think we feel that life is more than just work and life balance. It's about keeping care of your health. Having a good health is very important, more than accumulating other stuff in life. And I think to enjoy life, you need a good health. So you should start accumulating time to take care of your health. That's very important.
So you started this mindset right before after college?
Yeah, since I think if it goes back, since I would want to plan that we have to put exercise into a weekly activities. We used to go cycling together, if you remember, as a kid. So I think since that time, I have never left cycling. I'm still going regular cycling, going for swimming, going for diving. I think it's important to keep yourself towards the goal, towards your ultimate goal.
When we were in our young age, if you start talking about health first, you're gonna lose a lot of friends because it's a time they like to party, sleep late, travel around, or I'm not sure they even talk about investing or earning, but the algorithm usually goes like, when you graduate, you have fun. You have fun, and you start earning money. You start earning money, then you come to health. But in case of both of you, health was the first algorithm.
So some friends you know for a long time and you share deep connection with. And for those friends, even though maybe you come up with new ideas and you start to diverge a little bit from them with your lifestyles, you still have this kind of connection that's hard to put into words, but that you share and that makes you stay connected to them for a long time. And other friends you actually meet through those new interests and activities you find. Like, for example, a lot of times the inspirations for new stuff I would try would come from Twitter. So on Twitter there's a pretty big community for holistic health approaches, also for stuff that's maybe not yet like hasn't been proven by science itself, because sometimes many things come together and it's really hard to prove what works for everybody. But yeah, so through that also I met some people, and for some friends that I haven't spoken with for some time, when I shared my new like findings and my interests with them, they were like, oh, I actually also been looking into that, because and then we had some stuff that would bring us together again. So it was a good experience.
So you say you're gonna lose some friends for sure, but you're gonna gain some new friends with a
Also,
similar interest.
But for me, like losing friends, if you call it that, it's like a natural thing to occur at sometimes, because people change their lives, they change their mind models and everything, and when they are not intrinsically motivated to spend as much time together, then that's okay. It's coming from both ways probably, because it's like implicit that they are not connected anymore in that same way, and then you will find new people, and maybe you catch up at some point for some reason. So I don't try to plan my friendships in that way, because like I already mentioned, there's this deeper thing that's hard to put into words that like makes a really connection, and I try to, for every friend I have, make that the main priority.
And that's also a place where you start to make new friends who have the similar interests. So I used to feel that okay, like what he said in college, if you have different mindset or you have different interests, you will also develop different group of friends. You will also become part of your identity. And if your focus is on health, on cycling, you'll spend more time with friends who cycle with you, or spend time exercising with you rather than partying with you. And that's choice you make.
Once you cross certain age, but you want to do something different, there will be a pull effect from your friends.
Yeah.
And that's when people lose their focus. Just for the sake of their friends, just for the sake to cling to their friends, they will lose their focus. How's your education like in German? How you are just 24, but you think like a 35 years old Asians, which is very good, which is very impressive. But I really want to know, what's your education like? How was your high school, and what did you do after the high school?
When I was finishing my high school degree, I already knew that I would probably want to study something at the university, but I didn't exactly know what. And first I was looking at the economical part, like the economic science something, entrepreneurship, or some business field. And for some reason, the application, I was having problems with the application process because I was a little bit late. And then to get into some field, I actually looked into the economical computer science field, because before that I already found the computer science field interesting. But in school, when in the high school part, when I majored in partly also in computer science, my grades were very bad.
Very bad?
Yeah, very bad. I don't know if it was my fault or the school's fault, but yeah.
Probably the school.
I didn't get like the real connection to it, to go into that field from a nice standpoint. But I still went into that field then, so not pure computer science, but economical computer science, and actually it turned out that was the perfect choice for me, because I could actually enjoy the fusion field from both those sides. So the economical computer science part, that's like the really applied computer science in the like economical technical field. So that's also a little bit what you taught me about for the ERP systems and stuff. That's all the applied technology fields.
Actually, that's the field I did as well For
Yeah.
my college, it's computer engineering management,
Yeah,
computer
yeah.
science, mixed with finance. And when I graduate bachelor, I did finance and general management, and then I did computer science, computer engineering.
Okay, cool.
So your high school was you go and learn, and what was after high school? What do German kids do?
Play a lot of computer games. And
Okay.
yeah, maybe at the weekends go out partying and
So you do go out parties.
yeah, I
Okay.
used to. And I still do actually.
Okay.
But in a different way now. So like that's one thing, at least for the university part. And before that, we would probably meet up a lot and also chill out, whatever it means to the people now. And do like media stuff that's keeping you entertained.
Okay.
Movies, Netflix.
Okay. So you do as usual kids do.
Yeah.
Okay. And after class, do you have a specific like learning modules or sessions for if
Very little. Like
Really?
Yeah, like the teachers would always say, and they were right in that sense, that we should take some time after class to like retrospectively look at everything again for the learning process, do some homework, do some learning. But I just wasn't really motivated to do any of that. I just wanted to
Play.
leave school behind me and do what I actually found interesting. So I never was that school kid that was really engaged with the school itself. Like there were some parts of it that I enjoyed, especially when the teachers were able to get a connection to me. That was a pretty important part. But most times, I didn't enjoy school that much.
Okay, so do you have homework? Do you have tuition classes after that?
We always had homework.
Homework.
Yeah.
Do you have extra classes, tuitions and all like here?
What do you mean by extra?
Here meaning like a lot of students after they come back from school because their grades were not that as good as their parents expect to be. So
You send your kids to do extra classes in the evening and they come back late night.
So they can get better grades in school.
Yeah, and they
I never did that once. No.
Do you have there this kind of
Yeah,
institution?
we have that. Yeah. that's
Institution, after school institution?
true. Yeah, but it's more like a private thing. So
Yeah.
people have to do it by themselves.
they
have to
might call someone.
find some teacher. Often like older students that already did the stuff and have good grades in that field. So they would connect with those and then get some additional help.
Okay. What is the teaching or your learning process look like? How does they design? Is it they are more into problem-based solving or case-based learning, or is this just the format of learning? How do you do? How do you study? Do you study in groups? Do you solve the case?
You mean in the high school?
Yeah, in your high
For
school.
example, yeah. So the teachers and probably the school system in that sense, they try to make some improved methodology for learning. So do group stuff, do different like try different approaches to learning where you not only see and talk about it, but also apply the knowledge in some way and transfer the knowledge, so everything gets good. But it's limited.
Okay.
So it's they try to do it a little bit, but in the long term or in the whole picture, it's still the normal school life, and there are still a lot of
Book-based. Is it a book-based?
Yeah.
You
They
still-
have many books, and you read through the books,
It's okay.
and it's not as engaging as it should be. But if you look at it like from the scale that it has to be to get, I mean, Germany is still a pretty big country, to get all the students through school and everything. I don't want to criticize what they're doing because it's probably a hard problem to solve.
Yeah. In terms of self-discovery, how do they help you discover what do you
Yeah.
like? You told me you know what you want to do, but just that is not clear. How does the education system help you find?
I remember that we had some extra conversations with people. So some people sometimes came to our school and we would talk to them, or even maybe talk to a teacher about what we can see us doing in the future. And in the school system itself, we had some system where you actually could a little bit choose your track. So if you like some kinds of the what do you call it, the social science or something rather than the natural sciences, you can go more into that track. You have some base fields that you have to do, but yeah, you can specialize a little bit. So maybe in that sense they try to implicitly help you a little bit, but it still was very aligned, like all in all.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Mon? When did you realize you want to do the software engineering and computer science?
I think it came with after graduating, and at that time computer was a different ball game. We started having internet for the first time, and at my university they were like the first few to have internet enabled computer.
Really?
In Thailand at that time was ABAC. So at that point it became very interesting topic.